A few people have sent me a message asking me about problem 80 from the homework. So I wanted to go over, before I do part B from the homework, because it's a little bit more challenging, I just wanted to go over something a little bit more basic and the same process. So the directions say to use matching bases to solve. So what that means is you have to make this base on the one side equal to this base on the other. So you have to find something that both 8 and 4, essentially, I know it's 1/4, but if I flip it, it would be 4. So what base can you use for both 8 and 4? Base 2. So 2 to the third is equal to 8. So I'm literally going to replace the 8 with 2 to the third power. And then over here, I know this is 1/4, but remember, to reciprocal, you just make the exponent negative. So you can actually do 2 squared, but you just make the squared negative. 2 to the negative 2 is the same thing as 1/4, because it's the reciprocal of 2 squared, which is 4. So now that I have base 2 and base 2, I know that if this side has a base of 2 and it's some exponent, and this side has a base of 2 as in some exponent, these exponents have to be equal. It says they're equal. So 2 to whatever power here has to equal 2 to whatever this power is. So those powers have to be the same. So you almost can just ignore the base now. So it's 3 times 2x plus 1 has to equal the exponent of negative 2. And then you just solve for x. So distribute, so 6x plus 3 equals negative 2, 6x equals negative 5, and so x is negative 5, 6. All right, so letter B of 380, which was the homework problem, it's the same idea. So you got to figure out what base you can turn this number into and this number into. So it's got to be the same number. So I think most of you can see, 5. So this is 5 squared, but it's negative because you got to flip it. So this is 5 to the negative 2. And then you still have the power of x plus 1. And then over here, and this might be something you forget, the square root is the same as the 1/2 power. So 125, let's just change that. 125 is 5 cubed. 5 cubed. It's still got the power of x, so let's put that down. And then the square root symbol, I have to change to a power. That's the power of a half. So I can just times this by half, or you can put the half in front of the x. So now we got the square root as the half, the x is still there, and we changed 125 to 5 cubed. And now that the bases match, this side exponent has to be equivalent to this side exponent. So I just get negative 2 times x plus 1 has to equal 3 times x times half. And we solve. So negative 2x minus 2 has to equal 3 over 2x. And I'm going to fraction bust, so multiply everything by 2 so I can get rid of this. So that's going to give me just 3x. That's going to give me negative 4, and that's going to give me negative 4x. And now solve for x. So move that guy over. So 7x is equal to negative 4. And so negative 4/7. Done.